Hello everybody and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts entirely because I didn't really have anything else planned for this week. Yeah, not much not many games are really interested in playing this week. I do play a lot of games off stream, but those games I play off stream most of the time I am kind of just playing something I feel like playing for the fun of it. I don't tend to do too many don't tend to brain hurty. Anyway. Anyway, we're basically just back here because I ain't got much better to do. It's definitely one of those my brain is just not running today, you know? So basically, I didn't really have much else to do. You know, my brain is just running on some level of fumes. It doesn't want to think too much. So, you know, we're going to spend some time redesigning some boats. Because we got a bunch of new technology. Again. And yeah, this stream is mostly going to be a filler one. It's mostly just going to be us refitting boats. That is most of what we will be doing. Oh yeah, and also being invaded by Canada. That is something else. We're definitely going to wait a little bit because we do have a bunch of tech that's being finished. Mark II 16s. Might start using those. Yeah. And we're also still fixing up a bunch of our boats. I guess I'll take an increase to the budget. Like, the GDP is through the roof nowadays. I don't think we have much to worry about. Alright, let's see. What else is nearing completion? Hull strengthening, that doesn't really matter to us. Turret mechanisms. I'm not really too worried about increasing our turret traverse rate. Internals protection is always nice. But we already have pretty decent internal protection, so it's not a end-all be-all. I mean, I guess I could dedicate it to armor quality. Dedicate a little bit of our time towards armor quality while we're fixing up our boats that got all beat up in that last war. How's this battle going? Many have died. But you know, the American frontier is secured. We are so much the bad guys in this. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys to go home. Yeah, go home. You're not supposed to be out on active duty. Acts of espionage? Fuck you. But anyway, in terms of who we're going to go to war with next, it's probably going to be Italy. Or even, well, actually, we're allies with the British now, so they're probably not going to be the next target. It's definitely, actually, we're still allied with the Italians, too. It's probably actually going to be France. They only have 162 ships. And while they are allies with the British, they aren't allies with the Italians or the Germans. And they do have a lot of allies that I can take some land from. They do have a lot of allies who have a lot of land. Some of it being in my backyard. Alright, yep. We'll probably go to war with France depending on the situation. Italy may end up surviving to the end of this just because it's Italy. There ain't much of a reason to go there. They haven't even expanded outside of their territory. Like they may end up just being a mop-up operation at the end of this. Of course, that depends on how long they hold out for. Anyway, research. Armor quality is at 64%. It's actually pretty decent. Turret mechanisms is 1 month, so we'll wait on that. Modern battleship hull design. Thanks. Stuff I can't use. Sure thing, Sweden. I mean, Brazil. Who ordered those? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Somebody just bought some boats, you know. People are buying boats. Germany and France just really hate me for some reason. You know, I feel like they may have a, they might just not like me, you know? I'm starting to feel like it. Starting to feel like they just don't like me. Don't know why. Maybe it's because I've gone from being just this random democracy in the middle of nowhere to owning nearly a majority of the world. I own quite a lot of territory now. Also, I've been told there's an option somewhere to make it to where what is this? What does that do? I wonder if that changes depending on what country you play as. Anyway, graphics. Is it under here? No. No. I don't know where this supposed thing is. That apparently can make it to where you can see different Oh! Oh, I found it! I found it. There it is. It's right there. Yeah, I'm stupid. How could you tell? Yeah, too bad our lands over here aren't connected, because Manchuria is ungoverned. Northern China is ungoverned. Central China is ungoverned. A lot of this is now ungoverned. Tibet is rebelling against itself. Spain got split 3 ways. Alright, let's let another turn go by. Advanced battle cruisers. Oh boy, more shit I can't do. Ungoverned territory regains full control of the Tibet. Good job, ungoverned territory. You go and show them that you're ungovernable. We're probably going to need to build more battleships. Because while we do have a large navy, we do kind of need to build a proper fleet over here. Because I do have these guys, led by the Alice, but they don't have much other support other than the Alice. It's kind of mostly just them. So, Valencia, they need some ships. Let's see, we will construct them. Where's the cyber? There it is. We shall build them 2 cyber-class battleships. Another Alice-class battleship. And 2 Cunico-class heavy cruisers. That should outfit that squadron with some more decent punching power. Oh, hey, look, it's right there. Nice. That makes life easier. Anyway, back over to here. Year. That doesn't make... I don't know how to get this back to the way I had it. Fuck. I'll just leave it at this. Alright. So anyway, finances, research actually. Armor quality, what are we, we're almost to Krupp 5, so you know, I'll take that. You continue to work on big guns. What do you do? I'm gonna move you over to actually submarine hulls. Get us some more of those. Because we're gonna need them. Now I know what all of you are probably thinking. Submarines aren't 1980s hulls. I mean 1880s hulls. I mean, to be fair, they aren't 1980s hulls either, but still. Your Foreign Affairs Minister believes that the fleet needs more cruisers. Well, lucky for you, I just put 2 of them into production. Oh. Well, I guess we're going after the rest of China now. Good luck, guys. I'm sure you'll be fine. It'll be a nice bit of free territory, honestly. There is quite a lot of just ungoverned territory out here nowadays. The Ottomans have basically just been reduced to just some random states scattered about. They don't... They're just the new Prussia of the world. Brand spanking new Prussia. Not much good territory, but you know, they're trying. One of our military ships has collided with a destroyer belonging to France. Bad weather conditions. Ignore the questions. Fuck the French. Fuck the French. You know what they say when life gives you lemons? Fuck the French. Or the British. Or both. You never know when you're gonna need to do it. But you know, when life gives you lemons, those two are always on the table. This is a joke. Don't go fucking the French or the British. They are scary. A few more months until that new armor is done. I would very much like this new armor. Torpedo Protection 5 I don't really care about. Like, Torpedo Protection 4 is already pretty good. The Center Party 1 again. Oh, 17-inch Mark 1 guns have been developed. An advanced bursting charge. Coastal Submarine 4. Oh. There's an uprising in China? Oh, it's in northern China. Yeah, I don't care about what goes on there. You do you. Not like you can do much to me anyways. Let's see, we're at 8 months until armor quality is done. What if I took out investment in there? Okay, that doesn't really affect that all that much. So you can keep doing big guns. I just want that development of the new armor being done faster. Well, we gained some more territory. It's not territory. It's one of the few times the army did something. They've done 2 things this entire campaign. I wish you could, like, ask the army at the very least to do stuff. I feel like at the very least the army can be asked to be bothered to do something. Alright, armor quality is 5 months away from completion. 6 months if I decide to start investing in naval communications. Which I am. Naval communications are always a good thing to invest in. The fleet is ready at any time to perform the tasks needed by the government. Oh, we got new depth charges. Greece has regained full control of Romania. I still don't know when Romania ended up falling over. But they did. They fell over at some point. I wasn't really paying attention to it. But they did. Electro-hydraulic steering, electric torpedo propulsion. Sweden wants a warship. Argentina wants a warship. France and Germany both smell blood in the water. Armor quality is now 3 months away from completion. Yeah, we are just kind of speeding through this a bit. See, heavy cruiser upgrades. Oh boy, shit I still can't fuck with. Boy, look at all this neat technology that I'm getting that I can't do shit with. What are we getting for big guns? Ooh, Mark 4 11s. That'll be really nice to have. Like Mark 4 11-inch guns. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country. Like, that would be quite the artillery upgrade. Especially for the ships outfitted with 11-inch guns. Because a lot of our ships are outfitted with 11-inch guns. Some of them I'm planning on swapping out for heavier caliber guns, because the 11 is good. It's not great, but it is good. I'd like to deal with my unrest. I don't like to have any level of unrest. And if I can keep it down, I will. Argentina wants a battleship. One of our severely out... By the way, let's just take a look here. That's what a David class looks like that I'm selling these guys. Look at it. Look at this. Look at how old it looks. Compared to the modernized David class. I mean, it still looks fucking old, but, you know, it at least looks newer. How long until those ships I'm building are done? 7 months in total if I want to just only count the, I just want to only count the, ones that are being built here. I want to count them all as a total. I'm gonna take the unrest one. Make a counter offer. Alright, we got the new armor. First, let me, fuck around with my research. Dedicate you to turret mechanisms. Dedicate you to... honestly, just better submarines. You keep doing big gun research, because, we could really use that. We're already on stereoscopic rangefinder 5, so we're pretty good on that. Naval communications is what gives us RDF. I think it's also what gives us radar, which would be nice to have, but I'm not going to dedicate the time for that. We're going to expand the shipyard even more, so that way then we can have more ships being refitted and built. But anyway, time for the actual point of this entire stream. Refits, people! Because we need to refit our boats again. We have turbo-electric engines, balanced boilers, and oil 1. We also have electrical turrets now. And TNT. You already have a decent amount of shells. Alright, I can't upgrade the size of your torpedoes because of, that. I can give you, oh, that's a little too high. I can give you better minesweeping gear, though. And that's honestly kind of about it. I can armor up your guns a little more. Maybe they can act as shields for the rest of the boat. That's about it. Can we push 30 knots? Not even close. 28 knots is the best this thing can do, and that's probably about as good as we're gonna get it. Unless I want to go through and rip off some of these torpedo launchers. Or just get rid of these extra guns. Because, honestly, as a torpedo boat, it doesn't really need more guns. I mean, the guns are nice. But there really isn't much they can do. They're only 4-inch guns. They're limited to 4-inch guns. I could downgrade them to 2-inch guns to allow for more space, but they really wouldn't be able to do much at that point. Let's see, how much weight do we get? Can we go to 30? No, not even close. I mean, it is kind of close, but it's not close enough. What if we replace that forward battery with a torpedo bank? Let's put both of those guns back, please, gentlemen. Oh, right, yeah, that's why. There we go. So yeah, this isn't great, but it's not terrible. Oh, I can... Oh, wait, nope, never mind. It has no mounting point. I don't know why it let me click on them, but there's no mounting point available. Sad. I guess I could move these rearwards and move the tower forwards. That would probably deal with some of this weight issue. Yeah, let's move the tower back forwards. And we'll put the two guns here. Yeah, that moved some of the weight backwards. Yeah, that'll be the new refit. It definitely looks a little nicer. That's for sure. Didn't really help with the weight, but you know, I think it's fine. It's got more than enough torpedo tubes to down an enemy vessel. This doesn't weigh much more than a through tube. Really? Damn. Alright, put that back then. Yeah, these things are gonna explode. They're gonna start exploding. We're gonna need to start building more of these because they are gonna start exploding. There's not really much to be said about it. They're not great. They are not a substitute for destroyers. Destroyers replace torpedo boats for quite obvious reasons. First off, a destroyer is bigger and able to take more of a hit, and is also able to actually go out and do shit on its own. Whereas a torpedo boat kind of needs a couple of ships around to help it out. Turbo electric engine, and you're too heavy. Balanced. Oil 1. Corrupt 5 armor. Reinforced bulkheads 2. Triple hull. Already. Oh, wait, no. Anti-flood 3. Citadel 4. You can't handle a Citadel 4. Citadel 3? Yeah, you can handle Citadel 3. TNT. Already have 2 powder, super heavy shells. 21-inch torpedoes now available. And she's complaining about being really heavy. Oh, hey, the 7s have an upgrade. Should I swap these out for 7-inch guns? I mean, a 5-inch gun on a light cruiser at this point is kind of a death sentence. The 6-inch gun would be a better option. Even with these dual configurations, yeah, the 6-inch is definitely the better option. Problem: I did not design this boat to be able to fit such an upgrade. Solution: change the boat. Gonna have to find another solution again. Alright, move that back to there. That fucks up that. Okay, move that forward a bit. That allows that to work now. The weight on the back is pretty heavy, but we'll start balancing that out here in a moment. Alright, now we have two 6-inch guns. How do we deal with the rest of this? What are these caliber? 2.4? Alright, I'm gonna remove these because I want another gun battery. And I'll need a bigger barbette for that. Preferably one that would fit. The ship is getting weirder. The evolution of these ships just keeps getting worse. Swap these out for dual configuration ones. Or dual configuration one. I'm pretty sure we can fit dual configuration ones here. And dual configuration ones down there. Look at all these dual configurations. We already have RDF, we already have Conic 5, depth charges 4. Increase the main deck armor to 2 inches. We are not getting much out of this. Increase the length of those 6-inch guns. Increase the length of those 2.4s. Upgrade the 2.4s to 2.9s. Never mind. They get to stay 2.4s. And just so that way then we have some consistency with the guns, I'm going to downgrade those to 2.4s. Not that it'll do much, but it's there. And this is a light cruiser, so we have access to above-deck torpedo launchers. Where can I stash some? I guess if I got rid of these gun emplacements, I could put them here. Let's see how it looks with some of these placed here. Preferably one that'll fit. Really? It just won't fit, no matter where I put it. Alright, fine, fair enough. You want your 2.4 back. I get it. Can we install any more underwater ones? Other than installing one on the front. Oh, hey, we can actually get rid of that one on the back. There we go, we balanced out the weight. We did it! We fixed the boat. It's now a lot more balanced. Sure, the commander can't see where he's fucking going, but you know, it doesn't matter. He's got a boat and a dream. Oh yeah, we were also going to try to push these boats to 22 knots. So we've learned we can't push these boats to 22 knots. Not with the current weight that we're running. So 20 knots, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for 20 knots. Still going strong. Yeah, we are never getting out of 20 knots, are we? Yeah, these boats are gonna only get more ridiculous from here. Alright, which boat are we working on this time, and what horrificness are we going to subjugate it to? The Delta heavy cruiser. Oh, hey, the guns got upgraded. I would like to be able to move, game. Alright, so that's going to have to be moved forward one, so then it actually functions. Oh, that's my tower, actually. That's my forward tower. I thought that would be my forward tower. Can I fit this in here somewhere? Nothing will go in this space. Nothing likes to go here. Nothing likes this space. This one specific space, and I don't know why. Alright, what if I said fuck it to these guns? And just tried to stick one of our main guns here. I mean, it would fit. It's just not happy. What are these? My 5-inch guns? Yeah. Oh, right, yeah, I forgot. The 5-inchers are broken here. I still don't know what's up with this spot and why I have to make it 2-inch guns. Upgrade all that. Get us up to corrupt armor, turbo electric, and actually we'll stick with the gas turbine engine more because it's lighter and I don't want to deal with the weight that comes with that. Upgrade you to Citadel 4 because you're definitely going to be engaging at longer ranges, so you're definitely going to need a Citadel that can withstand some punishment from range. What are these? Single 5-inch? Swap those out for dual 5-inch. And then back to here. What if I pulled this back? No. I don't think I can get enough room to install a barbette that can actually handle big guns. I'd use one of these ones, but it's not letting me use these, like, no matter where I try to put them. I don't know if it's just I haven't researched them yet, or if the game just won't let me use them. But, let me put this one here. I can put another 5-inch on it. But that will make it overweight. Well, let's put that back where it was. Already has a decent rangefinder. Upgrade to TNT. Already has super heavy shells. I guess increased ammunition. Nope, never mind. Standard ammunition sounds great. Barbette 5 sounds wonderful to have. Reinforced bulkheads 2. Nope, never mind. Reinforced bulkhead 1. Lovely. At the very least, we have more anti-flood capabilities. I would love to increase the armor on the belt, but apparently we ain't got the room for that shit. Engine efficiency isn't great. I probably could honestly just downgrade all of these 5-inch secondaries to 2-inch secondaries. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, considering half of the ship can't even fucking field more of them. Capped ballistic shells. Never mind, we're sticking to capped. Yeah, that looks like it's about it. That's about all I can do. This is the 7th iteration of this damn boat. But hey, at the very least, its 8-inch guns now have a bigger turret cap to make even more issues. Because I didn't have enough issues with these turrets and their caps. Oh, please don't make it to where this 8-inch gun isn't gonna fit anymore in the Cunico class. The pain I will suffer. Please tell me I can just move it forward. Alright, so I'm gonna have to rotate it and downscale the size of the caliber. That's the wrong gun. Alright, now that it's been downscaled, can we fit it? Nope. Gun's too big. The gun was too big, they said. Can we fit a 9-inch here now that we've gone and upgraded the turret cap? Nope, definitely not. Can I stick a barbette on it? Can I solve my problems with a barbette? Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to using the 7-inch gun. Yeah, it won't fit any further forward. Oh, now you don't even fit. Fuck. So I can't even lengthen the barrels on that. Can I put this with the unlengthened barrels? Nope. Okay. This gun on the front, basically a shotgun. It's not gonna do much. How big can I make it before it complains at me? Alright. 7.2-inch gun with 3% extra gun length. That is such shit. At least, honestly, I should upgrade this to a fucking triple because I kind of need the extra firepower. I need the extra firepower. Fuck. This hurts to look at. The Cunico class was a interesting ship, and now it's just kind of become pain. A minor bit of pain. 21-inch torpedo. Stereoscopic 5. Yeah. This is gonna have such an unfun time. Hopefully the next turret cap fixes some of these issues. Because these turret caps are getting ridiculous. Do I want depth charges on this? Not really. I would like to upgrade the belt armor, though. It is way too thin. Deck armor? Also way too thin. There we go. That's some extra protection. It can fit reinforced bulkheads, I'm pretty sure. And anti-flood 3. I already installed the new barbettes. Yeah, that should make this thing a little bit more tanky, at least. It was getting good, and then it was getting worse, but it's getting good again. it's getting worse again. Maybe it'll get good again later. I am in denial. That's what I am. I am in denial. Thinking about, do we need 2 funnels on this boat? Oh. These turret caps don't have a mounting point for smaller caliber guns. Good to know. Balanced boilers, oil, corrupt 5, barbette 5, citadel 4, anti-flood 3, reinforce the bulkheads, TNT 3, 21-inch torpedo, electrical turrets, stereoscopic 5. Alright, so, I'm gonna slight debate here. 7, 6.5. 7, 6.5. I'm gonna look at something here. Can I stick this down here? I can stick this down here. The question is, can I stick a gun up here? I can stick a gun up here. It doesn't work too well. It can only shoot forward for some reason. Why can it only shoot forward? Why is its firing arc like this? I mean, I get that there's those funnels there, but is that really gonna be enough to stop it? Alright, so if I put this back here, what happens if I just push this back a little further? And let's see. Let's install one of these. And what are we fielding? 11s? Can an 11 fit on that? Yeah, definitely not. 11s are not designed for that barbette. Alright, so it's showing me now what I can install. Kind of. It's still not really letting me kind of just do what I want. Can an 11 fit on that mounting? Definitely not. I think I got rid of one of the underwater torpedo tubes on accident. There we go. Put that back in. What about this rear tower? Get rid of that. Oh, this one has even less firing arc. What about if I just throw a 6-inch on here? I mean, it has a firing arc. How much would an 8-inch have? Alright, pretty shit. What about a 7-inch? 7-inch actually has decent firing arcs. Alright, so just gonna undo everything that I've been ridiculously doing to this poor boat. So, just gonna have to redo all that because it just cleared out all that. Do we wanna just go up to the medium? Yeah, we're just gonna go up to the medium cast cage. Because we kind of need to make our ships a little bit better at their jobs. Because they aren't great. Oh, we have a lot of new funnels, actually. In fact, this one's able to just handle the entire thing. That means we can actually install this barbette here. The medium dual one. Not that it'll do much, but it's an option. Secondary guns. We're gonna upgrade to triple 2-inch guns. Not that they can go much of anywhere. Apparently these things can fit if I rotate them that way. You do not fit. Like, at all. So you are just dead weight now. Congratulations, you've been demoted to dead weight. Increase the length of those barrels. Increase their caliber. Alright. The Alice is definitely one of the few ships that can handle a main gun upgrade. In fact, we might consider doing that, because a lot of our other boats are going to be using 11-inch guns. The Alice is really the only one that can handle, like, a 16-inch gun. At least I think. Let's see how big a 16 looks on this. I mean, it fits. We're overweight, but it does fit. We do have the Mark III 13-inch gun. Still overweight. To be fair, that is also because we're carrying both the 11 and the 16-inch gun ammunition. How much does she weigh with two 16-inch guns? 20,000. That's not even like upgrading the length of them. Jesus. I mean, I know where we can get some weight. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Yeah. Not entirely sure we'll be able to get much out of this. That's about as far down as I'm willing to go. I mean, to be fair, I can decrease her torpedo protection. It's not the worst in the world. I do want to field these guns. I want to field them actually kind of sooner rather than later because how the world's looking. Shit's starting to get real, people. And I do kind of need to be able to field these guns. What if we go back to shaft 1? Alright, that didn't save me much weight. Alright, now she's able to just barely do it. What if I upgrade you to turbo electric? Now she's way overweight again. Alright. So, yeah. If I cut back on her range, which Again, not a great solution to any campaign in this game. You never really want to... Why do we have a port weight offset? Why do we have such a port weight offset? Wait, what got... Oh, one of the torpedoes probably got deleted again, didn't it? Yeah, there it is. There we go, fix that. Yeah. Anyway, back to, Okay, yep, we can't even make these things longer. Alright. I don't think we're gonna go with the 16-inch gun. It's what I want to eventually go with, but I think we're gonna go with the 14-inch instead. Just because, A, I don't think we're in a position to use the 16-inch yet, and B, it doesn't weigh as much. And I can integrate in a lot more of the recent technological developments and not have to cut back on the range so severely. Not have to cut back on the range. Alright. We still have some room left, so I can at least upgrade the length of these barrels. Alright, not to full length, but I can get them pretty close to full length. So at the very least, we now have 14-inch guns in service on the Alice, who will eventually get 16-inch guns when we get technology that will allow us to afford putting 16-inch guns on it. But hey, at least with the new towers, it should be able to hit targets a lot more often. Oh hey, a fucking bot. Let's get that out of here. Alright, so the Alice has been redesigned. It's only been 4 years and we're already back here doing like major overhaul refits. And you know, I just thought about something for this boat. I can stick another one of those barbettes here. I can stick another one of those right here. Unlimited barbettes! Oh, I'm gonna have to remove some of these. Like, I gotta remove this one because this gun here no longer really works with that. And I'm gonna move it backwards a bit actually, just so that way then it's a bit more recessed in there. Upgrades, people, upgrades. New armor, reinforced bulkheads, Barbette 5. Citadel 3 for light cruisers, because why not? TNT, tube powder, super heavy shells, 21-inch torpedo, electrical 2 turrets. You can have depth charges 4. Congratulations. It increased your armor. Not by much, but you know, I'm sure you will appreciate it. Anyway, we're gonna rip that out and replace it with the dual barbette for medium barbette 1, if I can get it to fit. No, it does not want to fit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You wanted to fit the other day. Come on. Fuck you. Alright, well, we'll put that back. And we're gonna start replacing these with their two barrel counterparts. More just so that way then we have more 2 barrels. Can I fit any more barbettes in here? Yes. Yes, I can. I can just keep stacking the barbettes. Oh, these boats just get worse and worse. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an idea. Can I fit another one of these? Nope. Really not gonna let me fit another one? Come on. You can't let me get away with this, silly, just this once. Oh, now it won't even let me put this there. Alright, well, how far forward can I put you? I can put you there. And then I can put you there. And that can house more guns. Oh, that can only shoot sideways. Really? Is this one only able to? Yeah, this one is also able to only shoot sideways. So we've created a small problem. We have a small-ish problem. Can this fit up here? No. Can it fit back here, though? Now that I've made a bunch of fucking room. It can. Alright, so we're gonna have to push this forward a bit. So then we can fit in the extra 7-inch gun. Oh, this ship just gets worse and worse all the time. Just imagine what the birch one is gonna look like after this. They just keep evolving. They keep evolving, but it's horrible. It's just horrible. Do we have enough room for the turbo-electric engine? We do have enough room for the turbo-electric engine. And some improved steering. Yeah, the pudding class is now basically just an oil tanker with guns. That is the best way I can describe what has occurred here. Oil tanker with guns. Oh, hey, the Blue Raptor class, you know? We might eventually get there with the ability to make the rear guns useful. One of these days, it'll get there. This isn't today, though. We can upgrade that. Oil, give it shaft 1. Upgrade to Krupp 5. Barbette 5. Reinforce the bulkheads. Anti-flood. Citadel 3. TNT 3. 21-inch torpedoes. Give it better depth charges. Electrical turrets. Improve the armor by the barest of minimums. And the barrel lengths. Perfection. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. I was gonna see if I could fit the turbo electric engine in, but yeah, we ain't fitting that in. It don't fit. I wonder if I delete this, will that give this more gun range? Nope, those do not affect the gun range at all. Put all those back. I'm surprised the front of this is still as heavy as it is, considering all the shit I've shoved on the back. And considering how far back I've pushed this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna need to eventually upgrade this back tower because it is kind of shit. Yeah, most of this is not even like a major upgrade. It is mostly just taking the armor and just making it better and slightly better fuel source. Gives it better range, at the very least. The cyber class here is another one of our contenders that can probably fit the, What's wrong with you? That can fit, brain hurty for a moment. That can fit the, fucking... The 16-inch guns. That's what I was going for. However, she also seems to be struggling on weight size. Why can you only shoot in those two directions? There you go, you're fixed. Let's see, funnels. Yeah. Not great. Are we already using that front tower? Yeah. And same for the back tower. I guess we can cut out these guns here. That's not necessarily the most needed armament. Fuck. I don't want to cut back on our range any further. Go back to gas turbines. Let's see here. Yeah. She's not in great shape. Honestly, she's actually not really one of our, like, if I was to remove this battery here, yeah, she could definitely field 16-inch guns. The problem is, she's very much reached her hull's limit. Unless I drop her operational range off a cliff, there really isn't much more I can do to brighten the situation. Think I'm just gonna have to live with how she's armored. Good enough. I cut back on a little bit of the weight, but yeah, there isn't much more I can do. I upgraded her the best I could. The cyber is one of those classes that's just... It's really good, but at the same time, it's a pain in the ass to work on. Just like this one. The David class. Or the Dave class. I forgot which one I named it after. Yeah, the David class. Not a great ship. In fact, I think we've now officially reached the operational limit of these guns. I think these 10-inch guns are no longer going to be able to fit, because if it can't even fit on the back here, that's pretty bad. If I put it this way, it barely fits. It has a shitty firing arc. It can shoot forward. Okay, yeah. It's time, David class. You know, you had your run with the 10-inch guns. Would the 12s actually fit with their turret caps? Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta use the side guns. Since the 12s are using an older turret cap, do they fit? No, they do not fit. All right, yeah, you'll have to settle for 9s. This is one of the problems I knew we were going to start having in this run. Is that, these guns are going to have to start getting, swapped out for smaller calibers on some of these ships. Which, to be fair, saves weight, but it doesn't make my life better. Because a smaller caliber gun does less damage overall. Though they do tend to be more accurate, so, you know, sometimes downgrading is fine. But in the case of this, it's not ideal. It's not an ideal situation. I wouldn't want to do this, but, I ain't got much of a choice. Oh. Can I install another torpedo tube now? Oh yeah, the David class has more torpedo tube slots. Did it always have those? I don't know if it always had those, but hey, more torpedo tubes. You know what? Might as well upgrade that deck armor while we're here. Alright, yeah, probably should upgrade the Citadel as well. Reinforce those bulkheads. Actually upgrade the damn engines. Okay, not a turbo-electric engine. We will agree that turbo-electric was not the call there. We're pretty bad on reloads, though. Like, we only have enhanced reloading. But yeah, other than that, I think that's about all we can really do to this boat. I wonder, could I mount one of these guns here in the middle? I can. And it kind of works. Delightfully devilish, Seymour. Well, you know, that kind of solves our firepower issue. More rounds, more guns. That solves all of our problems, kind of. We had problems, but you know, we fixed it. How did we fix it? Stick another gun on it. But bigger. Bigger gun. Bigger gun means bigger boom. You know, might as well use this extra space to just increase that armor just a little bit more. Which is always nice. Always nice to have that little extra bit. Just a little extra. Squeezing every last little bit of room. At the very least now, it kind of has a turret. It kind of has the ability to fire 2 turrets in one direction. Whereas originally, it kind of could only fire 1 turret in one direction. Now it kind of has 2 options. It's getting better. Kind of. Not really. We're trying. Oh, yeah, this is probably not gonna go well. The mid-class battleship. She's a bit of a special one. She's, not got much room already on this deck, so, I'm getting a feeling we're probably gonna have a problem with the turret cap. Yeah, that one's colliding with that. That's my best secondary tower, though, isn't it? Large secondary tower 2, actually. What's the difference between you and you, other than your tonnage? Alright, if I remove you, what do you look like? Alright, you're a lot bigger. Large secondary tower 1 is a lot smaller. Still doesn't fit. Alright, so I'm gonna have to fuck around with this. I think that's about as far forward as I can put you. Alright, so you fit there. What about you? Can I get you to fit back where you were? No. Oh, you might fit, actually. Can we make an improvement? Can we improve? Alright, what about the large secondary tower 4? Can we get you to fit in there just barely? No. Large secondary tower 5. What about you? Will you just barely fit? No. Large secondary tower 3, for some reason, is willing to cooperate. It's not a great firing arc, but I don't think that's much better than what this would give us. If I manage to somehow fit it back in here. Why doesn't this one want to fit, but the other one does? It doesn't make sense. Anyway, stick this little pathetic funnel on the back, actually. Duplicate this, put this on the back. Duplicate these, put those there. Delete that. And then put tiny funnel. There, that helps move some of that weight backwards. Oil. So anyway, yeah, that gun isn't going to be able to shoot too well, but honestly, I don't give much of a shit at this point how that gun shoots. Just as long as it's able to at least shoot at targets, that's all I care about. I mean, its fire arc is a bit affected by that, so not by much, but it's enough to make me mildly annoyed. So I'm gonna get rid of those, replace them with 5 triples. There we go. That looks a little better. Kind of. Funny that it gives me access to barbettes. Can I just put this anywhere I want? No. No, it will not fit anywhere. More anti-flood capabilities. Better barbettes. Better armor. Torpedo 3 is fine. Increase the size of the torpedoes. Electrical turret, traverse. Stereoscopic 5. Your armor is pretty fine as is. Increase the length on the 2s. Honestly, considering we have a 4-weight offset problem, there's more space for these things. There we go. That solves some of our weight problems and gives us back a few guns. I'm solving problems by ignoring the fact that these hulls are themselves a problem. Yeah, I don't think we're ever escaping 20 knots. I think 20 knots is honestly the best we're gonna do. How's underwater torpedoes going? Not great, not terrible. Can I add some above water ones? No, it does not want me to add in any above water ones. There's one space where it wants them, and it doesn't. It won't even let me consider putting them in here. Why? You'll let me put it here, but you won't let me put it here? Fuck you. 1,469 crew for this boat, by the way. Don't know where we're shoving them, but we're putting them in on this boat. Fitting in as many people as possible into that one boat. Oh boy, another boat. Another boat with issues. Another 3-mast boat. So this is the Ron, so it's a light cruiser. Oh great. I forgot the turret caps on the 7 inches got fucked with. So I gotta move this. So then that gun can shoot. I gotta move this forward a bit. So then it can shoot. It has engine efficiency of 208, so goodbye. Push this as far back as it can go. Barbettes. Not that one. This one. Actually, wait. How far back can I push this? None at all, because it will collide with the gun emplacements there. Corrupt 5, Barbette 5, Reinforced Bulkheads, Anti-Flood 3, Citadel 3. You know, I may have forgotten to upgrade the Citadel on the last boat. I don't remember if I did or not. Awkward if I didn't. Depth charges 4. Alright, so anyway, considering the fact that I did actually bother to move this back, what I'll do is I'll try to fit that in there. Alright, what I'll do is I'll put this forward and then try to stick in another one here. Nope. Fair enough. I wonder. No. Oh well. Secondary gun turret. 2-inch gun. Move that farther back, actually, so then it's, not putting as much additional weight on the front there. Fucking let me use this damn space! Turbo electric engine? Okay, yep, we can fit the turbo electric engine. Alright, let's see. Increase the length on those 2-inch guns. Yeah, that's about it. Can I stick a torpedo launcher in there? Sadly, no. Well, actually, maybe. No. No, it won't let me stick one there. I could remove these rear turrets and stick them up there, I think? I don't know. Let me look. Game, I'd like to remove those turrets. Thank you. Can I just put these up here? What about 2? Nope. Singles? Damn, they have such shitty firing arc. If they didn't have terrible firing arc, I'd put them there. But they have terrible firing arc, so I'm not going to put them there. The turrets have better firing arc. I'll install them there instead. Solves all my issues. Alright. The Ron has been upgraded once more. Yeah, a lot of these upgrades, honestly, probably didn't need to happen until after the next war, considering we did this major overhaul in 1926. And I don't think technology has developed that quickly since then. I just realized the Birch is just decked out in 7-inch guns. This is not gonna this is not gonna go well. Yeah. Who could have seen that coming? Anyway, I gotta replace that one with the bigger one. I'm gonna have to move this forward. Honestly, I'm gonna have to rip that out and replace it with a smaller funnel. Honestly, just take them and spin. Just take them and spin. Solves all of life's problems. Just take the torpedo launchers and spin them around. Yeah, this is a minor Yelpers moment. However, this can be solved easily. I do actually need these gun turrets. Alright, so now I need to I need to very gently move this forward. Alright, so I'm very gently gonna have to move that forward. Move this forward a little bit. Alright, why can't you shoot for... Oh, it's because of the, Alright, I'm gonna need to move you backwards a bit. How's your firing arc now? Alright, it's still fine. Alright, move you backwards. Move you guys a bit backwards. Move you guys a little bit forwards. You can go back to being backwards. You guys didn't need to move. And we've done it. It looks worse now, but you know, we're getting there. You know what they say? 20% of shipbuilders don't achieve a horrific ship before it only end up with a horrific ship because they don't keep pushing the ideas. Yeah, that's it. That's what we'll go with. That's how we'll explain this to the fucking Naval Board in review. Why does it look like that? Why doesn't it look like that? Why shouldn't it look like that? It's clearly a well-designed warship with years of experience put into it. Just gonna screenshot that to send to Birch later. Like, the guns are just getting longer now. One of our problems is the fact that the guns just keep getting longer. But hey, everything's been redesigned. We did it. I should honestly probably prioritize the Birch class light cruiser. It's got quite a bit of firepower to it. So it's honestly not a bad ship to invest in. I probably should build a couple of them. Build a couple of Birch class cruisers, like 6 of them, and we'll send them all to the Spanish front. All right, yeah, I should probably actually order up our refits now. Ship design. Let's get all these boats refitted. Just because we have that much tonnage available to just refit. Like, we can refit so many boats at once. Like, look at this. Look at how many boats. And we still have room for more boats to be refitted. Okay, maybe not that many boats. I forgot how many blue raptors there are. There's a lot more there's a lot more cyber classes than I thought there were. Yeah, the size of our navy will shrink for a time, but it will regrow as we go through and refit a shit ton of boats. And finish up existing boat projects. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get all the... Yeah, those are not... Those are going to have to wait for a different batch. There we go. Oh, now we have quad turrets. Nice. Sure thing, Sweden and Brazil. Gonna take you off of submarine hulls. Gonna go back to armor forging. Just to decrease ship construction time. Ship designs. Get the Colin in the Los Angeles refitted. Get all the puddings under refit. Never mind. That would cost all of my tonnage. However, we can do the blue raptors. They can all get refitted. They don't have much going on. So yeah, anyway, France is probably going to end up being our next target. They were not going to be a target originally until the end of the campaign. But now they've kind of gone and lost a lot of what made them a powerhouse. I mean, they're still pretty powerful, especially with their allies, because they have Chile. Well, Chile, very powerful. Denmark's kind of powerful, along with Portugal. Mexico, we kind of just already saw that Mexico isn't really doing much. I see Britain is decided on world peace this time around. Britain has decided they are the world peace police this time. Oh well, anyway. Back to boats. There's a lot more pudding classes than I thought there were. Yeah, they just took up almost all of the shipyards. I think that should be fine. I'm not much of a math guy. Oh great, Britain has broken our alliance. Fuck. Ship repairs. Advanced naval shells. Well, see if I care, Britain. I've got Italy, you know. He's like the best friend I could ever have. And he's so much better and cooler than you are. Yeah. 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 You'll be sorry then, Britain. Well, we got Mark 4 2-inch guns now. Great. All of my Mark 3 2-inch guns are now obsolete. What are we working on here? Mark 5 9-inch development? Really? Come on, guys. God damn it. Why do we always make developments about shit like this when we're in the middle of fucking refitting ships? I could have used those. I think the Mark 5 9-inch turret is actually a smaller turret cap than the other ones that we've had to deal with. It would be nice for the Cunico class. With this, I think that barely fits into our production capacity. Never mind, it overdoes our production capacity by quite a bit. And we now have the electromechanical analog computer and the Mark 5 9-inch guns. All right. Where is the Cunico class? Let me look at what these new 9-inch look like. And see if they're actually smaller and worthwhile to just, at the very least, refit the Cunico class again with them. What do they look like? Is that smaller? I don't know if that's smaller or not. I don't think that turret cap changed at all. I think it's the same turret cap. Let's see, it's about that wide. Yeah, it's the same width. It didn't change. It's just better guns installed in it. Okay. Never mind then. Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Sure thing, Brazil. I'm sure we'll get our shipbuilding back under control eventually. There we go. Probably doesn't help that we have 18 battleships currently under refit. Get the Nevada refitted. Get the Rons under refit. Get the Birch class under refit. Submarines. We've already built a couple of the tier 1 ocean-going ones. We're going to build some coastal ones. Some of the coastal tier 4s. You guys can hang out in, I think Malenga is the other one that I'm using, that I'm not using. Yeah, I'm using Barcelona as my basing operation for the other submarines. Valencia is the basing operation for these guys. The Mediterranean Home Guard, who I sometimes borrow for wars in the Atlantic. We still have the all-battleship fleet that hangs out in New York. I will need to start providing them, let's see. Alright, France has a couple of submarines. Germany doesn't. Italy does. Britain does. I have a shit ton of them. So Germany is the only one I don't have to worry about submarines with. France, I definitely do. Because they have 12 of them. That's an actually decent amount of them. That's a concerning number of them. So I'm probably going to have to start assigning... I'm at least going to have to assign some light cruisers to their squadron. Like, I get... The all-battleship fleet is funny. But they will need some ships that can actually, well, deal with, yeah, we'll give them some Ling class one. Actually, considering how much firepower the Birch class has now, yeah, we'll assign some Birch class light cruisers to be with the fleet over there in New York. Join up with the battleships. Still refitting a large number of warships. Sure thing, Brazil. Sure. Let me just push that shipbuilding capacity as far as it can go and farther. France. We detailed that this area was to be fair, I kind of do want to get rid of the unrest, but at the same time, the exercise area was indicated in advance, so it's not our fault that this happened. We told you it was gonna be there, and you didn't listen. Yeah, a war with France is inevitable. It was an accident and will not happen again. I don't regard this as a serious incident. I honestly don't care for that. Majority of Parliament? We have a Congress here! The majority in Parliament? What do I care about Parliament? I'll take this because that'll get rid of more unrest, but also help with pissing off the French. Now, to be fair, we very much want our ships to be done refitting before we go to war with France. And suddenly, a large portion of our forces are now available. Should I station more ships in the Pacific? I do already have, like, 3 whole fleets dedicated to the Pacific. Whereas in the Atlantic, I kind of only have 2 squadrons dedicated to the Atlantic. Water wall furnace boiler. Torpedo protection 5. Double hull. Didn't we already get this? Oh wait, no, that's submarine improvements. Armed merchant cruisers. We now stick torpedo tubes on our fucking merchant cruisers. Jesus. Yeah, and then we have some light cruisers that'll need to be refitted the moment they're done. But yeah, we have a fairly large navy. Not the largest in the world, mind. Well, actually, we are one of the biggest navies in the world, but yeah. Not great situation we're in. Also, I've just kind of realized my Mediterranean Home Guard fleet is kind of going to be on their own for quite a bit as I redeploy ships from the my American territories over, because yeah, there's the French have a lot of ships over here in the Mediterranean. Explains why they're pissing off my government so much. They very much want a war with us. Sure thing, Britain. We'll be friends. Even though you already said you didn't want to be friends. Alright, some more light cruisers have just finished up their construction. We have newer 12-inch guns now available. Ship design. Which of my light cruisers just finished development? Oh, right, they're under commission, so, yeah, they're gonna be a bit. I'm gonna build a couple of wrong cruisers, just to have another, set of them. What do I have stationed at Charleston? I think it's another submarine force. No, it's a navy. Oh yeah, this is the home fleet of the Delta and the Blue Raptor. And the Pudding. I forgot about these. I forgot about this entire fleet. And they're only equipped with David-class battleships. Oh boy, that is a serious flaw with that fleet. They should not just have David-class battleships. That is a death sentence. Do I want to give them some Delta-class heavy cruisers to back them up? Or do I want to go with Cunico-class heavy cruisers? I think we'll go with the Delta-class heavy cruiser. Build 4 of those. That should bulk up their fleet a bit. Charleston, along with providing them a battleship that can actually punch above its pay grade. The one cyber-class battleship. That way then they have a ship that can punch a bit more higher above its weight class. I'm gonna dedicate you back to naval communications because I would very much like to get more ability to command more people in a squadron. War has erupted between France and the Italian Empire. I can't believe it. Oh, and they've apparently ditched all of their other allies. And are apparently entering into some bad relations with the British and the Germans. Oh no, Italy bros. I mean, this would probably be the perfect time for me to launch an attack, but at the same time, I still have a lot of ships that need refitting. There aren't supposed to be 2 birches. Why is there another birch? You're the new one. There you go. You get to be the Jason. Anyway, back to this. Ship design, birch, refit. Get all those refit. Hull form optimization, modern cruisers. Oh boy, technology that I really wish I could use. Oh boy, technology I wish I had. Technology I wish I had. So yeah, the battleship squadron in New York will probably make for fighting in the Bay of Biscay. And helping out with navally invading in the Mediterranean. Whereas the fleet in Charleston will definitely go down here and secure these territories down here in the Caribbean. That would definitely be our strategy. Have the Charleston fleet secure this. Actually, I can have the Pacific Home Guard fleet now that Panama's available. Yeah, and they don't really have anything over here in my backyard other than Chile, and I don't really care about Chile. There's not much left of Chile. And I've already taken over quite a large portion of South America. Venezuela and French Guiana is not the most additional things to add to the empire, but you know, it's more territory. It's something. But anyway, as for our grand strategy, this is still terrifying. Not probably as scary as what's going on here. We're definitely our own level of scary. And we got to remember the Pacific Fleet's going to have to deal with Southern Siberia and all this shit going on over here. Because the French do have holdings over here, so we do got to deal with that too. And we also have to deal with the Portuguese. Which is more shit for me. Oh, and Denmark. We gotta fight Denmark too. I wonder if the Swedes will take advantage of this and finally take over the rest of Denmark. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, that'll be it for today. Let's drop a save. Not gonna let the stream get on too long because I'd like some food. So let's see who there is to raid. Thank you for everyone that stuck around to the end of today's stream. I managed to fucking fuck that up in the first 5 seconds. My brain has like 0 processing power sometimes. Anyway. Thank you for everyone that stuck around to the end of today's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to check out the Discord link below to stay up to date with shit, chat with me off stream, or just to vote on polls that determine what we do on the channel. Don't forget to check out the Blue Sky to have another way of knowing when I go live, and don't forget to check out the YouTube channel to have a way of knowing when or just not a way of knowing, but to catch up on all the previous streams. Because, yeah, I do have all, well, not all the VODs, but majority of the VODs are up on there. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you all next time. Enjoy the person I'm going to be sending you off to. Goodbye, good morning, whatever time it is. Enjoy the rest of your time.